The NFL draft is mercifully less than 3 weeks away, and everyone and their mom is talking about trading now. Just get the late first round pick and get back in the second round just because it's that easy, right? But what about the other direction? What about moving all the way up, trading up from 14 into the stratosphere? Now, it would go against tendency for Minnesota Vikings general manager Rick Spielman. Since joining the Vikings in the 2007 draft, yes, his first selection was Adrian Peterson. Pretty okay. The Vikings have never traded up from their original first-round draft slot. Now they've traded back into the first round before. 2012 for Harrison Smith, 2013 for Cordero Patterson, 2014 for Hey Teddy, but never up from their original first-round draft slot. But since the Vikings have 10 friggin' picks and are clearly all in on 2021, maybe the circumstances are right for this to actually happen this year. So here are a few logical trade-up scenarios. And I think the ultimate target for the Vikings would be Penei Sewell, but that spot would be to jump the Bengals at 5, because I think they clearly will take the pride of Oregon if he is there. Now, moving up to 4 has been talked about a lot with the Falcons, mainly other teams looking for what quarterback's going to be left over after Lawrence goes 1 to the Jaguars, Wilson goes 2 to the Jets, and then will it be Fields, will it be Lance, will it be Mac Jones, etc. But teams jonesing for that QB are likely going to be moving in and driving up that price. So moving up 10 spots into the top 4 would be sexy, but it's going to cost you. It's probably going to cost you 14 and at least 2 future ones, and that seems like a little much to give up for Penei Sewell. Now, you could be going up for a quarterback, but nah. But say 4 quarterbacks go in the top 4 picks, which I think is pretty likely at this stage, whether it's the Falcons or someone else. But say Cincy doesn't go O-line. Maybe they go with wide receiver Jamar Chase or weapon Kyle Pitts or even Rashawn Slater. Maybe they go a different direction. Miami at 6 would be intriguing, but they might want to stick and pick a weapon for Tua like Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle or Pitts or whoever's left over in terms of skill position guys. So if Penei Sewell gets to 7, the Vikings should get the Lions on the horn, but it is rare to trade in division, and if you do, it's going to cost you. So new Lions GM Brad Holmes is going to gouge Spielman's eyes out. And they already have a plethora of picks coming up from the Matthew Stafford trade, but to move up from 14, it might take a third and say a future second to move up 7 spots, and do you want to do that in division? I don't know. But to get the best offensive lineman in the draft, it certainly could be worth it. The next logical spot would be the Broncos at 9. So George Paton, what up? Hopefully the number still works. If they don't get a quarterback, maybe they would be inclined to move down. They could still get an elite cornerback at 14, maybe Surtain, maybe Horn, maybe Farley gets there if his medicals check out, and they could pick up extra draft capital, which George Paton's going to want to remake this team, will come in handy. Now, I think it's very unlikely that Sewell gets to 9, but maybe Darisaw and Slater is the guy, and they don't want to risk them not dropping to 14. Or hell, maybe Kyle Pitts makes a draft day tumble, and they want to get ahead of the Cowboys at 10. Jerry Jones clearly infatuated with Kyle Pitts. Chance to get a generational player either way, and it might cost the Vikings a 3rd, 4th, and a 5th in addition to 14 to make it close per the trade chart. Last logical one would be 12 with the Eagles, where Philly's already traded down from 6 to 12. Howie Roseman's already declared it's a full-on rebuild. They got that extra first moving down 6 spots. So if they want to get some more picks, going from 12 to 14, they certainly could do that. Now, the Vikings would want to get to 12 to jump ahead of the Chargers at 13, because even though they signed Corey Linsley and Matt Filer, they still might be in the market for offensive line. So say only one premium tackle is still on the board, whether it be Darisaw, whether it be Slater. Get ahead of the Chargers, who would likely take them. Or you could play this cornerback-wise, where they also have need a cornerback, and if you really want J.C. Horn, or if you want Patrick Surtain, Chargers also have that need at DB. So Zimmer gonna Zim. It could cost the Vikings a 3rd-round pick, say 90 or 2/4 to move up 2 spots, but would it ultimately be worth it to ensure that you get the guy that you want in the first as opposed to waiting and gambling at 14? It could be. So I think given that the Vikings are clearly all in, that where if they don't get something done this year, everyone's going to get fired, I think that could precipitate some moves up the draft board just to go get your guy, as opposed to just sitting and waiting and sticking and picking, even though, yes, you can get lots of talent that way, but if there's a guy that you're standing on the table for, or if there's a run on a position and there's only one premium player left, go ahead. Go up and get it. Go up and get Penei Sewell. I don't care. I don't care that you're giving draft picks to the Lions at 7. Just go get him if he somehow slips past the Bengals at 5 and the Dolphins at 6. Woo! Let's go get that damn thing going. Be your thoughts. Vikings trading up this year? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.